Hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back today to work on the sack journal. We're going to work on the inside cover of this pretty little purple piece. And remember, I said that I wanted to curve that, but I didn't. I folded it. Well, this is why. I didn't want that lump in there, but we're going to sew our signature through there, so it's going to be okay. But when I do the inside here, I'm not going to come up against this too hard, this fold. Let me just put it in there so you can see it. There we go. All right, we can all see that fold. Yay! So we're just going to cover the inside. What do I have out here? That. Do I want to use the same thing on the inside? I have it cut. Not cut to size, but I have that paper all out here. Although, that's the first page. I'm going to go with this, and then if I have to find a different piece, I will. Although I wish that was kind of going this way. It's kind of going the wrong direction. Too small. That'll be too small. Let's see. Yep, too small. I knew that. I do have that one. Who doesn't like wishers? Could just glue that one on. Then it would be a little different than this. Here's this one. Oh, I like that one. It matches a little bit better. Okay. I think we'll put some washi tape here in the middle after we glue this down. Okay, what do I do next? Tell me. Okay. There we go. And then length. Okay, let's cut those. That. This. Whatever you want to call it. I saw it, and now I don't see it. Ah, there it is, right there. And right over here. Of course, I have to be careful because I have other lines on these papers that might show up. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue that one down. And I think we'll go ahead and ink these up first, just in case they're off a little bit. That way we have a little bit of color on the inside of that rim. Just in case my measuring's off. because I'm not exact measuring. I'm just kind of guesstimating, really. Kind of sounded like a dog scratching her fleas, doesn't it? We that have dogs know that sound. Well, cats too, I suppose. Luigi, he's not throwing up hairballs or anything because he's had his hair cut, you know. It's been great. Because he doesn't have any hair to mess with. Okay, let's see. That's the front, I believe. Yeah, that would be the front. Alright. Make sure it still fits in case I got it turned around the first time. Perfecto. This has been kind of confusing for me. You know, normally I like to kind of start a journal and stick with it till the end and maybe do a little bit in between, like what's on my desk and stuff like that to clean up. But this time I'm doing other hashtags along with it, and oh my, it is confusing some days. It's like, oh, what did I do yesterday? I have to go back and check my videos. And then I think, oh, I haven't done the sack journal in a little bit. Better do that. But, yeah, it's hard to keep something on my desk. And then, like, I have 3 and 4 projects here now. And, oh, my. It's a little difficult. Okay, now we need to find another piece of paper. Let's see what that one is. Now, that one is more of a gray one there. So this one might work just fine back here because it has the silver and gray. So I think it will. I want these wishers to show. They look like wishers to me. I don't really know what they are. I'm calling them wishers. It's a wish. A wish is just a wish. Even though a kiss is just a kiss. As time goes by. A dish is just a dish. A mish is just a mish. But don't you get mushy with me. I'm just humming. It's okay. I'll be alright. You know, the problem with this paper is it's very hard to see where your pencil lines are. Extremely difficult, I must say, I must say. There. Hope I pressed go up there. I did. Go, dog, go. Don't want to get on that line. I'm going to have to take just a tad off of it. Just a tad. Just a tad, Angela. Tad. Yeah. Just like that, Ange. I wish I'd have done this in purple. Purple. It's gotta be purple. Doesn't gotta be purple. Purple and gray. and silver. I wonder if I have any silver. I don't think so. I don't think I do. Perfect. Even though it's not, I'm saying it is perfect. Just a saying. I don't go for perfection. If I was to start being perfect, I would not enjoy this any longer. I mean, sure, there's, you know, I want it to be as good as can be. The best. I want it to be my very best work. Let's start down here at this little corner. There. Nice. Okay, we need something right there. Washi tape or fabric or a yarn, or not yarn, a wide ribbon or something like that. I wonder what I have. Let me see if I have a little piece of purple fabric. Blue jeans. That won't do. This is pretty wild. I have some batiks here. No. Oh, that might work. I only need a tiny little strip. It's not like it's going to show a whole lot. I kind of like the blue and purple together there. Let me tear off a piece, we'll see what we get. Let's just see what we get. There's one. Now, I want tearing on both sides of that. And a little bit of fraying up here. Okay. Right about there. Looks good to me. So it needs to go from here just patting that down a little bit so that it won't bleed through the fabric so much. Trying to make it pretty. There, I like it. I think it works out just fine. Now, one more thing I need is my paper towels, which, as you know, were up on my top shelf. Oh, I gotta show you this, Tammy. Look what I finally got. Let's have a peek at it. We're just gonna stamp it right here in the corner, in the back. Let's put it on the back of something first. Make sure it works okay. Handmade by Angela Thoma, Dogwood Paper Arts. Woohoo! Look! Tammy got one of these, and I just loved it so much. I had to order one. There, look at that. It's not super seeable, so it's like, you know, doesn't ruin it for anybody. Excellent. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciated. Now, guess what we get to do next? Yes. We are going to first make sure we have our papers in order, and I've only got like 3 to 5, there's 4 between each thing. It's not very many. But I just want to be sure I haven't messed that up. Like right here. 1, 2, 3. I only got 3 there. What did I have back here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That one only has 3 apparently. 1, 2. Oh dear. I need more. That paper's up here. Here we go. Oh, I need a couple here. So always double check to be sure you have in your signatures what you want. So we'll cut it there. And we'll cut one down here. It looks like I need to cut 2 pieces of paper. Hard to see where that's at over there. So I will cut these 2 together. And then we'll put those in so we can sew the signature in. I'm going to move these so my feet are on the feet of the trimmer on the countertop here. Oh, that's right. I had to fold them in half, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. So that they would, so I could put them on the trimmer. Otherwise, they don't fit. Put that scrap in that drawer. All right. And I didn't put any here. I started it with the pocket, the key. The key tag, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that has 2. So let's put these 2 right in here. And we already trimmed all these down, but I made this a little longer just in case. You can see that. It's just a little bit longer than those. So the first thing we want to do is get these guys all straight and tucked down into each other. And the best way I've found to do that is to take a ruler that's not rounded, it's a straight edge ruler down there, and just tap them down like so. And there we go. They're just about even in there. Okay, so that is going to get centered in there. It won't get centered like that. So, get it centered. I'm being very, very quiet for just a moment. Oh my gosh, what is this? Is this my other paper? One, two, three. Did I put it in the wrong spot? Now look at me, messing everything up like I am. 4, 4, none. I swear I put one in there, but I must have had it folded over there. Well, there. Take that. Take that, book. I kind of wish I had a really pretty purple in here, but oh, hang on. I might. Oh, you know what? I think if I do that, then it can only be a little bit of it. I would have to glue these to the inside here. So I might figure something else out for that. Okay. Let it go. I'm going to have to get some bulldog cups. And some wax thread. Okay, so the most important thing I think is to make sure that you can punch this into the thing correctly. So I'm going to put one up here and one down here. I don't usually do that anymore, but I think on this one I better. Okay. So, I still like to start them this way. Boy, it's a toughie. It's a toughie, guys. It's a toughie. Let's try this one. It's just going to get in the way the bigger it is. But I kind of need to clamp it to the book. Whew, that's done. I am looking for a purple wax thread. I don't know if I have purple. Oh, I do. Look at me. The light purple. Okay, 1, 2, this is way too much, 3. But I have a lot of wax thread, so I'm not going to fret over it. I'm going to use this giant fat needle. And going to pick what I think is the middle. And then I'm going to hope, oh good, it came out in that rough part there that I definitely wanted it to be there. I'm going to pull this one out. I'm going to stick this little fatter one in there. And just kind of drill it through a little bit. Make that hole just a little bit bigger for myself. I'm going to come up here. Put that back through the center for a moment. I'm going to make this hole a little bit bigger. Don't stab yourself with that center one if you're doing this, because it does hurt. Okay. Now I'm going to put the fat one back in the center to hold it, because it holds the best. It's the best of the best hold there. And run that one back up to the top just to hold my place. Let's see if I can drill this just a little bit bigger. It's tough. That glue in there is mighty glued. Run it through. Through. Oh. The angels are singing. Look at that. One thread on each side, please. Let's just check that. Works very well. Right over left over right, right over left. Nice double knot. I think this one is going to be just a bow. Because sometimes just a bow is just what it needs. And then to let that sit for just a little bit till this dries, I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on it. Just to hold that knot, that bow in place. Okay, now I was going to make these a little bit longer, but I have decided not to do that because they actually come out nicely, so you can still see that there's tags in these pockets. So let's find our tags wherever they may be. That's got to dry. Don't let me close it. Okay, so we can go with just a key, or we can put a flower on the key, like so. We can decorate the key however we want. It's our key. You can actually journal on the back of this just fine. So let's see where my big flowers are. Big flowers. don't know if I marked my thing that says big flowers or anything like that. I do have this drawer out though. Let's put it away while we're looking at it, because it really is in the way right there. And those stickers were in the way. Okay. Big flowers. Where are you? That's not you. No. Your pets. Artie Mays. Frames. Stamps. Words. Birds. Sewing. I wonder if I put them in with regular flowers. Let's look there. I don't know if I did that or not. Oh, I have another one with big flowers, another package that I haven't opened yet. This one's definitely not it. Butterflies, tickets. Here we go. So my thought is that on our big flowers, on our tickets, they can still have a big, on our key rings, we can still put a big flower on it, because why not? I don't know exactly how that looks. Maybe not great. Maybe that's not great. What I need on there is a big circle of something. Look at that. Wouldn't that be pretty? If only they were a little more rounded. I think is the problem, is that they're not just round, or there are all kinds of shapes and sizes. That's okay, I think. What do you think? Let me bring it up to you. I think what has me is that this is round, and this is not really round. I feel like it almost needs to go over the edge and then be trimmed to fit. Like something like that. What else could I do? I was so set on that. Wow, I don't know. Like that. Look at that. See, now that works because it still has room around the edge, and it's fairly even, and because it all has the in and out, it works. And I have two of those. These were what I wanted to use. I do have these. That does not work. It would work if this was just a square up here. Oh, well. That one's a little bit smaller. No, I just don't think that's really working for me. So that is out. I do like this tag in there. I think that looks good because it's cut around the flower there. And that makes a good journaling card. See? Look at how pretty that is that way. Let's have a look at the key. I need to use the key. The key works all on its own, actually. It doesn't really need anything else. It's just a journaling card, right? It needs its tag hole. Okay. So we'll put a tag hole in it and put a... We can hang little jewels on it if we want to. Let's see. Let's... And let's see what I have in the way of these big ones. I don't have purple in the big ones like this. I have blue. No. I have pink. Pink, that light pink would work. That's not gonna work, but I think these light pink ones would work because they're kind of a shade of purple. Even that dark one would work. This is that shade of pinky purple. It's hard to match them up. Those three go together. 4. No. 5. So out of that, I think we can do it. I think we can. I think we can. Okay. So I think, let's get that paper out of there. I think right about there. I'm going to push this down to the top. Yeah, wouldn't want it any closer than that. That is for sure. Yep, that works. Okay, that's what we're doing. So then we have this one. Wrong one. Whew. I was going to say, what happened? Something weird has happened. These always feel like they're a little upside down to me. I don't know why, but they do. There. Okay, we need one here. Yeah, the reason I chose these is because you can write on the back of most of them without a problem, so I wouldn't have to double up on them, you know, which is always better. You don't have to do that. Oh, let's use this one. That's a pretty one, isn't it? And we have to find something to tie on them. Nope. And 2 more, please. Love the back of this. I wish I'd done that for the front. Not too keen on that little shape there. Don't think of those things when you're initially cutting something out until you go to use it and it's like, oh, what'd I do? One more. Guess we'll go with this one. Oh, I put another hole in that, so we're going to go with this one. It has weird shapes in it too. Whoops, wrong side. Okay, so there we go. There is that part. I'll have to bend it and fold it a little bit. So we probably need like some sort of a pocket here or something. And we have a little pocket here. So I know we are going to have things to stuff into those little pockets like this. You know, haven't come up with anything yet, but I mean, that is a really good place for one of those flowers, isn't it? If I really wanted to use them, I could just say this, oh, it's a sticker. I could put it on something, cut around it, and then that could be the little journaling card. Oh, I love it. What do you think? I think it would work. Although they kind of look like they might fall out a little bit. Let's find out. Let's find out. So we'd have a big flower there. And not all of these are stickers. Maybe we put that one there. That one. Going for the biggie flowers. I love the pansy type. Are they pansies or violas? Oh, they're just so pretty, aren't they? How can you resist them? Look at this one. It's just beautiful. So maybe with one like that, we'd put 2 little journaling cards in. I think that works. I don't know why I think it works, but I think it does. I think it does. I think it does. Ooh, so pretty. There. And here, that's another giant one. And then back here we have another one of these. So let's look, see if we have any more violas. I know I do. I have to go to the bottom of the pile. And we can put one big one, or we could put two small ones together. So perhaps back here we'd put this one with, I don't think that's a viola, that's something different, but it works. Okay, so we need to change this one to one of these. Viola, where are you? You say you're all gone now? Might have to do the daisy, or we might have to do something like this. But it's purple. Oh, oh, the rose would, oh, I see one. There. And those could be the journaling cards. I think that works. Or we could not put them on the pockets, but we could put them like right here to decorate this, and then just make that a regular journaling card spot for a bigger card like this. What to do, what to do. I kind of like that idea too. Then we kind of get the viola up here. This big one would be a little different. Maybe it wouldn't be able to be used. But we could use the smaller ones. I like that idea too, guys. I'm going to think about it. But you know, this one, I'm going to use it over here as part of a tuck pocket. Could go this way. But if we glue back here and right here, then we kind of get a little pocket there. And I like that. So I'm going to take this, and I want to put it on a piece of cardstock e-paper, which I have right here. This is a sticker. I think that is going to stick there. I'm not going to fight with it, but I just think it's going to work. I don't feel like I fussy cut. I always feel like I fighty cut, like I'm fighting it. But it does help to get rid of the extra paper. I do know that. Helps you to operate just a little bit faster. Ooh, I think it might need some glue actually. So this is the last year of our Oregon Jamboree. Have I told you that? They decided that it's just not economically working out very well anymore. Everything goes up, you know, price of everything. I mean, if I think about what the prices were back when my kids were little, you know, things have always been expensive. You don't really get to have fun with any of your money until you're retired. And then it's not always easy either. Look at that. There's... Oh, Angie. Erase that. That's from the last flower. I traced around it and then I must have glued it on it. Okay. The reason I put that on there is just to make it stiffer. Okay. This way. Alright, you guys, you're going to have to move. I think it looks better this way because the flower's looking at you. It's all happy and everything. So, ink it up, but only if you can find your inker. Oh dear. Time to change this pad. You can see it just shredding all over my desk there. Okay, so a little here and a little here. That's all I want to do. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to do. And it's just so that when I put something in it, it won't fall out. So, this is where I think some of this might be kind of nice. So if I was to fold that up this way, about like so, maybe a little less, maybe about like so. See that? And then so then it's got to be folded in this way first. Okay, then I fold it here, and then we'll fold it here, and then we'll fold it right here. And now we have a very nice piece of journaling stationery in there, and we'll put this in after that glue is held down a little longer because it's not dry yet. So let's put that there. Okay, there we are. That still may not fit there, but look, maybe it'll fit here. Oh man, almost. Oh, oh. Almost. It's just a little bit too big. So this might not be a good idea right there either. We might have to come up with something else. I was hoping to use this, but I think I'd have to make it I'd have to fold it too small, and then each fold makes it a little bit thicker. Let's try one more fold in it and make it smaller. There. What if we did that? Instead of tags, we could just do a piece of paper in there. Maybe we'll cut the purple on some of this and do the front and back of it. Don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop there for today. We have some ideas. If you have an idea, please list it down below in the comments, and I'd be happy to entertain the idea. I do like this right here, though. I have to be honest with you. I think it needs it. So I am going to put that one right there, just so I don't forget the idea. And it doesn't all have to be purple. It can be any color I want right there. But for now, we're going to go with purple. Just like so. Yes. That was a must. That's pretty. I like that. And then if we go with these other ones on the other end down here, then we have a little bit of, well, we might just make some different things. And we might do the big ones at the front and back. Like this. Where's that other big one? Here we go. This would be a pretty one on the gray. Oh, but I cover up my Handmade by Angela. Oh no. Maybe we put it here. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just put something here. A little pocket. I didn't like that one there. Yeah, we'll think of something. I'm not sure I like this. I think it's going to be too bulky. I think it is. Okay, well, we're going to stop there for today. And we will come back next time and I'll have some better ideas. This is what happens, and these will be dry. So they'll be better to mess around with after that. I think this is just going to be too thick. I think if I was going to use it, I would have to cut it to fit on a tag. And then it would be just a little journaling tag. Anyway, ideas? I am open to them. Okay. That is all I have for today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I didn't keep you too awfully long. I hope each of you have a wonderful day, and that the sun is shining, and it's not too hot, and it's not snowing yet. We're pretty lucky here for that. We hardly ever get snow here. It's in the mountains, but not here in the valley where I live. Doesn't come very often. Okay, but I would love it too. Oh, I love the snow. Okay, enough of that. I'm done talking now. Bye.